How's everybody doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I've made the decision to start going to my finance class in person because I wasn't paying attention when I was just online. So I just came back from that, which is why I was a little bit later than usual. But yeah, life is pretty good. I saw a couple of thumbs up, so I'm glad to hear that everyone else is doing okay.
I have a personal comment to say.
Go for it.
Don't know how many of you guys know this band, but I've recently learned a little bit more about this Korean group called BTS. Don't know who's familiar with it, but I spent the weekend to understand where this hype was coming from. It is the hype meets its expectations, I would say. I think I learned about their character before I knew about their music after learning about them, and they have all just beautiful characters, So if you don't know BTS, I strongly encourage you to look up their video call. It's not a promotional thing, but they're very, very talented.
My coworkers talk about BTS all the time. There's like this feud in the office. Like there's like BTS stands, and then there's like people who are like, no. And then there's like me who doesn't know either. I don't know any, I don't even know about them. So.
Yeah, let me tell you this. You don't need to know about any other group. You know, forget the charts. Just know them, and you'll be satisfied. I see. If you know BTS, can you just put a thumbs up just to see where this range is? Okay. Oh wow. I'm very pleased. I am so pleased. Wow.
I feel very left out. I'm definitely going to need to spend some time on that instead of my homework tonight. Definitely.
That's what I did this weekend. It was an interesting thing I did, but I have a few members that I like. I know them all by name now, so there's that too.
All right, David, 5 p.m. Let's do this.
All right, we're going to call this meeting to order at 5 o'clock. As always, please, you're going to check in with Karen to make sure that she has your attendance recorded. So send her your ID number privately to make sure that you are counted for attendance. We have no guest speakers today, so we're going to move right into the agenda. Are there any questions or concerns about last week's minutes? Seeing none, we'll move directly into department reports, starting with academic affairs. Josie.
She had to take a test during this period of time, so I will be reading hers. Unfortunately, I don't know what some of these are. So the housing resolution, Nick, are you in the chat right now? Would you be able to explain what that is?
Yes, so I am currently working on a resolution to iron out the calendar because currently students who are remote for this semester that wish to return to campus for the spring semester the current timeline requires them to register for housing, including deposits, applications, all of that before classes, before they're able to sign up for classes. So we're trying to petition the university to kind of amend the timeline there so students are able to sign up for classes before being committed into housing. So that they know, what all their spring classes are.
Right, and especially if a lot of things are online,
exactly,
then people might not want to be in person. Very smart. Thank you so much. Harshini is going to be working on the Dead Week proposal. And since we're on a roll with Nick explaining that, Harshini, would you mind explaining yours?
Sorry, I was not able to hear what you said. What am I supposed to explain?
Would you mind explaining what your Dead Week proposal is?
Sorry, my Wi-Fi connection is like really bad. You are getting cut out.
That's okay. I helped kind of come up with this. So basically, Dead Week is something that other schools are doing. It's like the week before finals, where you're not professors aren't allowed to give other exams or assignments, kind of thing, to give people time to study. Obviously, that would look a little bit different because we have finals starting on a Thursday. So what that would look like for Bradley, we're not sure. And since we're given a study day, so they're going to explore some options for that. Karima and Ren are looking into an academic break during next semester. And then they're still waiting to hear back from the dean about testing out of some music classes. And then recently accomplished items are they sent out a student check-in form to the deans to be sent out, and the PR published the pass-fail post, and signatures for the petition increased significantly. If you guys haven't done that, I'll pop that in the minutes as well, but the link to the petition that who created that? It was a freshman.
Jordan Carlin.
Yes. So thank you so much to Jordan. That was a beautifully created petition, very impressive. And the signatures are rolling in. So if you haven't done that, go fill that out. It's in the Senate Instagram.
Great, thank you. Moving on to campus affairs with Harini.
Hello guys, hope you guys had a good weekend. Midterms are finally done. Just a reminder, your midterms grades will be posted this Wednesday. But campus affairs, we're working on several small projects right now, mostly based on constituency reports. And so a few of them are, so we had quite a few reports about the Swartz Hall timings, the cashier windows, which students complained that it's only 4 hours from 10 to 2. So Natali is trying to get in touch with them and trying to see if it's, if we can change that, maybe like 10 to 2 one day and like different timings, different days. So we're trying to work that. And another complaint we had was that projectors in Beck weren't working as well. So as in like it would work sometimes and the connection would go loose, so it wouldn't work for other times. So Erin is trying to get in touch with the IT department at Beck. So all the reports will be coming in today. So we're trying to fix that as well. And another interesting project we're working on is Wings All Day. So this was just kind of like a pop-up idea that our cabinet members came with. So wings are offered just for like a limited time in the dining services. So we're trying to ask if that's possible to make it like all day, at least during certain days, like maybe Friday all day, something like that, because I know people would love wings all day. So I'm not sure how much it's possible, because we don't know if that is something Bradley has control over, or if it's something that vendors themselves have control over. So if it's something Bradley has control over, we could try to request for that change. But if it's vendors, then it would not be possible. So we're trying to get that information, and we'll get that information out to you guys as soon as we find out.
Great, thank you. Campus safety and community relations, AJ.
Thank you, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful week as well. So the first thing I got, Renee Charles got back with us on how common areas and academic buildings were being upkept. Quote, the rooms that we identified as available study spaces were chosen based on availability around previously scheduled class times. Facilities are cleaning these rooms with the same protocols as all others. Students should always wipe down their space before use. Thank you to Peter for reaching out and taking the initiative on gathering that information. The Halloween safety campaign is well underway. An infographic to be shared across campus has been produced. Final edits are happening soon. Today I had a meeting with the COVID-19 response executive and Tom Coy relating to the completion of the Halloween safety campaign and additional points of interest for the future. Lastly, I'm waiting to hear back from Crystal Elliott about potentially hosting a campus-wide presentation regarding Title IX.
Great, thank you. Diversity and inclusion with Emmanuel.
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. So my committee will be working on incorporating Title IX education into EHS classes. Many students are unaware of how Title IX works and are unable to reap its benefits. So we will be trying to incorporate that into EHS classes for freshman class. We will be also trying to improve minority representation at the mental health department, since some minority students have expressed that the current counselors do not really adequately grasp issues minority students have to deal with. So that's what we'll be working on.
Great, thank you. Internal affairs, Karen.
I just want to remind everyone to make sure you guys are on time to Senate. I know we're online and things are a little different, but I do strongly urge everyone to be on time, just because last week I know I had a few people who were tardy. Also, I wanted to let everyone know to send your ID to Brianna, and if she's not here, make sure you reach out to me. I know last week also people had forgotten, and I don't want to mark anyone absent, and I don't want anyone to be in bad standing. So just I'll remind everyone at the beginning of Senate, and David usually reminds you at the start of the meeting, but we shouldn't have to keep reminding you guys throughout all of Senate to keep sending in your IDs. And lastly, if you're unable to attend Senate, unless it's like an emergency out of your control, please let me know at least 24 hours before submitting in absence.
Great, thank you. Public relations, Ani.
So for this week, my committee and I will be sending out Google Forms to all senators through David to fill out for the information that we'll need for the posters for the page. And this way, like, it'll just be easier, to acquire the information that's required. And so for this week and probably in the next week, we'll have him all working on the templates for the posters, and we'll have Grace grouping the information as we receive them. And also, I'm begging and calling for everyone to once again follow the Student Senate Instagram page, because like if you don't follow the page, like what I'm trying to do, the awareness I'm trying to create, it's really not going to be effective. And second thing is, we're in the process of acquiring logo tablecloth that we'll use for every tabling event that Student Senate organizes. And also I want to say thank you to Rachel for doing the research and coming up with the idea on how to get that done. And last thing is, we'll be having Rise of the Red event this Friday, and that'll be from 3 to 4 p.m. and we'll announce the location.
Great. Moving into student body executive reports, Director of Administration, Brandy.
Hi, everyone. So great to see you all. Happy Monkey Monday. If you had a dreadful day because of the weather, hopefully it'll turn up by the ending of today or tomorrow. I don't have a formal report for you all, but if you sent me your ID, truly appreciate it. Brianna's an amazing person. I'm just as amazing, but I'm not her. So please send that to Karen. If you sent me your ID, again, send that to Karen. Lastly, this again is not a promotional thing, but if you want to lift your spirits, watch a TikTok or a vlog of BTS. I am now an army. I'm part of the army now. You know.
Chief of Staff, Ellie Hawkins.
Hi guys, I don't have a report either, but just wanted to give everybody a little bit of happiness by my cat because he's new, and I thought it was gonna cheer everybody up. So
great, thank you. And no report from me either. Well, just a quick note, we'll be resuming speakers, I think, in the next 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from now, we'll probably have a speaker to cap us off for the semester. And President of the Student Body, Emma Hoytia.
First of all, thank you for sharing your cat, Ellie. That did, in fact, lift my spirits. I want everyone to know that he does have one eye, which means the world to me. Okay, I don't have a lot, just that tomorrow I am meeting with both Nathan Thomas and President Standiford, just as kind of like check-ins for how the semester is going and what is going to be happening in the future. I'm going to be telling them all about all of the things that we're doing in Senate, which I'm super proud of all of you guys. We're doing well. And then also kind of getting ready to hear what they have to say about how we're doing. and what might be happening in the future. So if you guys have anything that you'd like me to chat with them about, please text or call or email me before 9 a.m. tomorrow, because that is when those meetings will be happening.
Great, thank you. Advisor Coy.
Awesome. I'm currently baking an apple crisp, so that's my life. I sent some messages to some of you directly about some different items. If you have questions, just follow up with me on it. I just wanted to mention, and I know David Day is a member of this panel, but on October 30th, the university is hosting an election fatigue panel to focus on civility, all different elements on that area. Excuse me. Details on that are in the Hilltop Happenings. David, is there anything you want to plug or mention about that, or are you talking about it next week?
No, I think it's really exciting. They reached out. It's basically, how do we navigate an election that can be exhausting, no matter, you know, where you stand politically. It's a very neutral panel that it can be exhausting, especially with social media, which I think is going to be an aspect of that panel, talking about the social media component of elections. So it would be interesting.
And it's great. It's a nonpartisan panel, so lots of information, just about everything with the standards and everything. I did want to let you guys know also regarding the outdoor event process that's going on campus. We've currently had 37 different student organizations request events to be held outdoors, whether in Laura Bradley Park, on campus. A reminder, some of these events are as simple as tabling. So if a group is like to do a Rise of the Red, they need to fill out the outdoor event space request and a presence request. So just a reminder to anyone that might be doing that. But we've had a lot of success with those. And we've only declined one event for outdoor, and that basically was because the things they wanted to do were specifically listed as you can't do this. So it's been going really, really well. The positive reasoning I want to share with that is that the hope is this is setting us up to return doing some student organization functions and events in the spring semester indoors. Obviously, we're not going to be pushing everyone to do outdoors events in February, but we've made a lot of progress, had a lot of success with this so far, with basically zero issues. So we're really putting together a nice proposal with some data and statistics for the president and the COVID response team and everything else to talk about what indoor events maintained in the COVID capacity could look like for campus. So just wanted to share that with you. And then the other thing I just want to mention is AJ talked a little bit about the Halloween weekend events, everything from there. There's a really jam-packed schedule going on Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week for Halloween events that are being put on. This is intended to keep our students and our community safe and everything. Bradley's been doing really well with compliance, following rules, policies, procedures, and everything lately. So we are jamming packed kind of a weekend of all different activities to hopefully keep people from going out in the community. And I'm not saying making mistakes, but kind of trying to do the best and be as safe as possible so we can all be safer. So those are kind of my quick updates that I wanted to share, and I'll pass it back to you, David.
Great, thank you so much. Moving on to constituency reports. Remember, this is a time that if you have a specific constituency concern that you would like to bring to the floor, this is now the time to do so.
Also, to clarify, if you didn't get your constituency report in before GA today, if you say it out loud now, it will count for your required constituency report.
Okay, seeing none, we have no unfinished business. We have no new business. With that, public comments. Public, are you there? Okay, seeing no public comments, call for announcements.
I had a question. How does this work? Because I just want to say that everyone should vote. We are away from election day.
Yes. So if you're voting by mail by this point, you should have your ballot. If not, make sure you request your ballot, get your ballot in, and mail it off. And if you're gonna go, I don't know who would vote in person, but if you're registered to vote here in Peoria, and you want to go vote in person, go do that safely. Wear your mask, be physically distant, and go exercise your right to vote. Okay. Any more announcements?
Call to announcement is literally anything. Tell us about what you're doing on campus, what events we should be going to, all that kind of stuff.
I have an announcement. Next week is the Black Lives Matter campaign week, so everyone should keep an eye out for that. We'll be sending flyers and announcement of the sequence of events. So you just keep a heads up.
Great. Also, this coming Friday at 5 p.m., the world-renowned speech team of Bradley University will be having a late night event where you're going to see some performances from some of our team members. So I encourage you, we'll have more details on our Facebook and Instagram page, but please come support us virtually, of course, because you will not be disappointed. Okay, great. Any more announcements?
I'm trying to start an origami club, but it's right now it's kind of difficult because I don't know many like staff to be the advisor, and then I need students too. So if anyone could help me with that, I'd be very grateful.
Great. Any more announcements? Wonderful. Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion.
Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Motion has been seconded. We are adjourned at 5:19 p.m.
Nice and quick GA there, everyone. Well done. And as far as I know, I see an option that you guys can choose your breakout room now. I don't need to assign it, which is pretty exciting for me. But I'm going to open it and see if it works for everybody. Does it let you choose?
I don't see any.
We don't have
Yeah.
options.
It said, please wait to be assigned on the top.
Shoot. Let me see. Oh, it's not. The check mark wasn't checked. Anything different this time?
That's pretty great. Yeah, works.
Okay. Have a
fun,
good
guys.
meeting, everybody.
Nothing's appearing for me. Am look
I
a
didn't
little
get
more
anything.
close?
Yeah, I didn't get anything either.
I don't see it.
I didn't get anything either.
So some people have it, other people don't. Okay, well, I'm just going to start assigning people. Andrew, what group are you in?
IA.
IA, great. Cameron, DI. Elijah,
DI.
DI. Oh, this is weird. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna take it slow and steady. Jack Batts, where are you going? Campus Affairs, wonderful. Jordan, IA? No. Jordan, what are you in? Joshua, which one are you in?
CFCR.
Haley?
PR.
PR. Nicholas, IA. Oh, no, frick. I put you in the wrong one. Decline that. Matthew, which one
I'm
are
in
you
Campus
in?
Affairs.
Campus Affairs. Caitlin? Okay. Oh yeah, and then Nicholas, I put you in the wrong one.
Did you hear me? I said campus safety. Sorry.
Okay, sounds good. There you go. Put you in the right one, Nick. Campus safety. Not me taking forever to do this. That was literally painful, everybody. Hated every second of that. Okay. You guys want to go anywhere?
Hi, friends.
Hi. So glad to hear you're into BTS. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna go and
Yeah, it's a really sad pity.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. 1 second. I just realized AA doesn't have a
Josie
person like
here.
Josie isn't here.
Oh, there's Emma. Hi, Emma.
Just hit me that you guys do not have a leader right now. Josie is not here, obviously. She didn't prepare me with anything to like lead you guys with. So I'm just gonna hop in here and say, lead yourselves if you want to. No pressure to stay in here if you guys feel like you're good to go. First of all, love the fact that you guys are looking into the calendar, the project that Nicholas was talking about. That's super cool. Do you guys want to have a committee meeting just with you guys, or do you want to maybe wait for Josie to give you some direction?
We were gonna wait and see if she showed up, and if not, I think that we could just discuss what we've been working on because she did give us assignments, if anything.
Awesome. And then also, have you guys been given constituency reports yet? Has she read any to you? No? Then I will see if I can go find some, and then you guys can read through those as well. And I'll send them in the chat or something. But you guys chat amongst yourselves and do what you can.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, great. So I was talking about BTS and what happened. I spent a lot of hours watching her videos, and David told me that he really only listens to gospel. And I was like, I get that. I get it. But it wasn't their music that drew me. It wasn't the first. I don't like the song. I think Dynamite is like another one of those songs that they play too much. I'm like, and I think it's so high pitched for me. I fell in love with their characters. They are such genuine people, and it is so freaking cute to see them all interact like a huge family. I mean, you have ranges from like, I don't know the range of music, but like you got this dude goes really high, and people like, I see the reaction videos, people like, I want to know who the female is. It's not a female, it's Jimin. Jimin over here banging up to these high notes. Their singing is so good. Their performance is out of this world. Like American stars have lacked that. You know what I mean? Like you don't see like performances in America anymore where like the artist is performing because they have this huge backup and they can't sing and dance. These dudes are singing and dancing and hitting these notes. Guys, it is wild. Like I've watched so many of their interviews, and they have this thing called Be Live. I think it's kind of like our YouTube story or like Snapchat where they just post their lives and stuff like that. And just seeing them going through their hard times or good times, like they slept in the same bed for like 2 years, like all 7 of them. I literally.
You went in deep.
You don't even know. You don't even know. Look, I've watched James Gordon doing carpool karaoke. I've seen all of their reaction videos. I've seen their videos. I've seen them behind the scenes performing or when they perform. I've seen them when they injured themselves, when they came together on stage, why they were emotional. Like if you see clips of like people being emotional, I was like, let me figure out why he was emotional, figured out where they went to, figured out they had a concert planned for this year, figured out that they stayed at the McCormick Place when they were here in Chicago. Like I went really in depth. Like I know all of their characters and ranges. Sugar is the shy one. Jimin is the active one. I think Jimin is a little bit sweet, but he is so fine. There's Jungkook, Jimin, V, RM, who is like fluent in English, and he does English really, really well too. Oh my goodness, they're all just. And then J-Hope, oh, he's not good looking, but he's so bright. Like his character is so bright, and it makes me smile. And that's what I'm telling people. If you don't know, like if you're having a down day, watch BTS. Just watch J-Hope. His energy is out of this world.
Hey, quick question, because and I can